Hey guys, Garney here. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna geek out here for you. Huh? I can do this all day long. Huh? There's an app for that. It's a lot of fun. Hey guys, I'm here to do another tech review for a nice little gadget for the house that I think a lot of you guys will probably appreciate. This company called Etekcity, sounds like electricity, but it's Etekcity. Basically, they sent me a device. It's called their Voltson Smart Wi-Fi Outlet. It's, as you can see a picture here, it's kind of small. It fits really well. It's a smart outlet. That's all I can say. It's easy to set up and rock and roll in, and it has an app, which is really, really cool. Now, I'll throw a caveat here for you. You know, if you are it supports both iOS and Android, but there is a caveat in the setting up. The application requires your Wi-Fi on your phone or your tablet, whatever your device you're going to use to download the app on, to initially be on 2.4 gigahertz. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically that's the frequency or the communication frequency of your Wi-Fi on your phone to communicate with your router and things like that. Well, on the Android, you go to Wi-Fi, go to settings, then go to Wi-Fi, and then click the advanced button, and then you hit frequency or Wi-Fi frequency. Now this is stock Android, or closest to stock Android on the OnePlus 3T, and you have three options there. You have basically, I don't know if you get that in focus or not, but basically there is a automatic, there is a 5 gigahertz, and a 2.4 gigahertz. And so basically what you do is you select 2.4 gigahertz and rock and roll. Now, obviously, I've reset my phone back to automatic, so it can switch between the frequencies, but that's the only caveat. Register a email and a password, and you're off to the races. That's how easy it was to get set up, except for the Wi-Fi issue. I'm sure they'll get around to fixing that soon. But basically, it's real easy, guys. Plug and play. You plug it into the outlets you want, hook it up to the device that you want. Like, for example, it's my lamp, and I can play with that all day long. Let me try that again, man. That was so satisfying. Off, on. It's so cool. The app is easy enough to use. It's pretty intuitive. In fact, let me pull this up. Basically, you just add devices with the big plus sign. As you can see, I have one that's listed already. It gives off real-time statistics on the draw or the consumption of that's going through your smart outlet. In this particular case, I've got 8.8 watts and 119 volts going through for that LED light bulb I have over there through that lamp. Now, the key thing is this also has history information. So if you want to actually look at statistics like how many kilowatts per hour you're using, in fact, if you set it up with your, how much it costs per kilowatt hour and things like that, you can actually set that in there too, so you can actually see dollar amount of what's being consumed. This also has a tracking device, so if you want to see the tendencies of the ups and downs of your day, month, or year, you could do that here too. Here's another thing. If you want to actually set up actionable schedules, and that is, when you want it turned on, when you want it turned off, for example. In this example, I took the default one, which is turn off at sunrise and turn on at sunset. Now, you can have multiple actions scheduled per outlet. So if you have, if you want to set up multiple on and off cycles throughout the day, you can do that. You can also set up a countdown, which is kind of nice. And then if you want a specific action timer, you can actually add a specific date and a time and what you want it to do. So you can actually manually set dates and times. So if you want to have something on for, let's say, over multiple days, you can do that. And have that set up in here also. I really like this app. The app is working really well. Setting up of this device, pretty neat. The one thing that always comes to the top of my mind is when the holidays come around, especially like Christmas, right? Christmas lights and having lights outside, lights inside, lights for the Christmas tree and all that good stuff. I'm going to definitely buy a few of these. In fact, speaking of buying, this device is on Amazon for $22. At the time of this recording, it's on Amazon for $22. So I'll put the link in the description to where to get this. $22, guys. I mean, granted, it is not a full Wemo environment and things like that, but it's actually really neat. So if you actually want to use your outlets and manage your outlets through an app, this is the way to go. Simple, easy, and cost effective. Here's another thing to think about. If you have the Amazon Echo devices, I have the little hockey puck, the small one, the second generation one, and the VSync app, or VSync, your account through VSync, can be connected or integrated with Alexa. This is pretty cool. Now, obviously, the caveat saying they don't support Google Home, which is pretty sad because that's exactly what I have here in this office. But out there in the bedroom and the rest of my house, I have Alexa. And, well, get it hooked up and set up. That's pretty neat. I'm going to be doing that. So, guys, I highly recommend this. Really easy to set up, really easy to use. It allows me to step forward into a smart home, if you want to call it that, to tie in, my lamp to my phone and play with it. I'm sorry. This is fun. Reminds me of that Big Bang episode, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, if you guys like what I just did here, please hit that like button. Let me know. It's a short video. Love to hear your thoughts. You got any questions? Hey, go to that link in the description. Give Etekcity. See, I told you I messed it up, right? Etekcity your support. Go out there and get some. In fact, I'm going to be buying a few more of those for the house myself. Anyway, guys, if you like what I'm doing here, hit that like button. And if you don't like what I'm doing, you know what to do. Leave me a comment. Also, if you like what I'm doing, hey, hit that subscribe button, because I'm always looking for new friends to join me on this journey. Anyway, you have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.